In Elden Ring, there exists a realm shrouded in mystery and darkness, known as the Land of Shadow. As you step into this shadowy realm, you will find yourself surrounded by an atmosphere of intrigue and danger. The Land of Shadow is home to powerful entities and formidable foes, each with their own stories and motivations. It is a land where every step you take could lead to discovery or doom, where every shadow could conceal an ally or an adversary. The first boss most players will encounter is the Divine Beast Dancing Lion. The Divine Beast Dancing Lion is encountered in Belurat, the Tower Settlement, an area steeped in history and tradition. Originally, the Dancing Lion was a representation of a divine beast used in the ritual of the Lion Dance during the Tower Festival in Belurat. This ritual was a vibrant and joyous event, symbolizing the blessings and messages from the heavens to the people of the Tower Settlement. However, the peace was shattered when Mesmer's army assailed the tower. In the face of this invasion, the Lion Dance took on a martial aspect. The Divine Beast, once a beacon of celebration and hope, transformed into a fierce protector of the tower. It is said that the Empyrean Grand Dam, a figure of spiritual significance, invoked the Divine Beast with a plea. O horn-decked beast, from higher sphere delivered, take root inside the tower's sculpted keepers, and perched within, we beg of thee, rise. Dance and cavort, cleanse all that thou wilt. Cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny. In combat, the Divine Beast's lion is a testament to its name, exhibiting a dance-like grace in its movements despite its size and power. R'Lana, known as the Twin Moon Knight, is likely the first roadblock you will hit, though she is optional. Born into the Carian royal family, she is the younger sister of R'Nala, Queen of the Full Moon. The two sisters shared a profound connection with the moons of their realm, particularly during their childhood when they witnessed a rare event of the twin moons overlapping, symbolizing unity and strength. As a princess, R'Lana was gifted with black hair by her elder sister, a trait that became synonymous with her regal presence. Her life took a dramatic turn when she chose to forsake her royal lineage to stand by Mesmer, becoming his sword and protector. This decision was fueled by her realization that not even the brilliance of the moon could save Mesmer, and thus she pledged her loyalty to him. Her legacy is not just one of battle, but also sorcery. Count Ymir, who once instructed her in the arcane arts, later abandoned his allegiance to the moon, leaving R'Lana to navigate her own path. Her sorcery, R'Lana's Twin Moons, is a testament to her power, creating incarnate overlapping moons that violently shake the earth with moonlight, a symbolic representation of her connection to the celestial bodies and her inner turmoil. Commander Gaius is known for his strategic prowess and his unique steed. He is found at the back of Shadow Keep. Gaius was a noted warrior and a military strategist, riding a boar into battle. This pairing of rider and beast is a testament to his unorthodox approach to warfare and his command over both martial and magical tactics. His friendship with Mesmer is of particular note. Gaius' role in the purge of the Land of Shadow on the orders of Queen Marika highlight his loyalty and his place in the grand narrative of the Lands Between. The Erdtree avatar is the guardian of the Erdtree, which is the equivalent of the Erdtree, but with a darker, much more twisted presence. This entity resembles an ulcerated tree spirit, but it's unique in its own right. The Erdtree avatar is found in the Erdtree base. After Miquella discarded his great rune, the Erdtree avatar became its holder, protecting the power that once belonged to the Haligtree's caretaker. This connection to Miquella adds a layer of tragedy and significance to the Erdtree avatar, as it stands as a symbol of Miquella's forsaken power and the shadow that looms over the Lands Between. Once a mere mass of putrid flesh, the putrescent knight encountered the nectar of Saint Trina, a substance known for its miraculous properties. The nectar induced a profound metamorphosis, and from the decay emerged a knight, now eternally bound to the service of Saint Trina. The knight, a grotesque fusion of a mutated skeleton and a horse, wields a blade that mirrors its own skeletal form, a curved weapon designed for death's embrace. It does seem to take some inspiration from the Orphan of Kos. The putrescent knight is also referred to as the Glomide Queen in the game's files, but there's not much more to this or any connection to the Glomide Queen, at least as of the time of this video. Mesmer is a demigod, a son of Queen Marika, and the poster child for the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. His father is never explicitly revealed, but some signs point to Radagon. Mesmer was born intertwined with darkness, carrying with him an abyssal serpent that threatened to consume his very being. His mother, in an attempt to contain this malevolent force, removed one of Mesmer's eyes and replaced it with a seal, thus preventing the serpent from overtaking him. Before the Shattering, Mesmer was tasked by Queen Marika to purge the tower-dwelling people of the Land of Shadow, those who did not bear the light of grace. Despite being abandoned in the Land of Shadow with no further contact from Marika, Mesmer continued his zealous enforcement of the purge, driven by a sense of duty or perhaps to prove his worthiness to his mother. Romina, Saint of the Bud, is an amalgamation of various creatures, embodying the characteristics of a scorpion, centipede, butterfly, and a humanoid creature. This unique combination makes her one of the most visually striking bosses. Romina's existence is deeply intertwined with the Church of the Bud. It is here, in this sacred yet forsaken place, that Romina holds dominion. The Church of the Bud was once a site of worship and reverence, and Romina was believed to have been a saint. After the church was burned to the ground by Mesmer and his army, Romina discovered a twisted divine element which she would weave into the baleful Scarlet Rot. This act transformed her into a guardian of both the church's remnants and the Scarlet Rot's corrupting influence. She is a sentinel at the threshold of decay and divinity, embodying the duality of creation and destruction. In the base game, we see how destructive of a force the Frenzied Flame can be, or you may interpret the ending as a way to cleanse the lands between. Regardless of your interpretation of the Frenzied Flame, it is clear that it's a powerful entity. Midra, the Lord of Frenzied Flame's existence, is a testament to the Frenzied Flame's chaotic and destructive power. Midra's Manse is a place where the air crackles with the latent energy of the Frenzied Flame. It is here that Midra holds court, surrounded by the remnants of his followers and the echoes of their fanatical devotion. The lore surrounding Midra speaks of a tragic figure, once a noble guardian of the Erdtree, who was consumed by the Frenzied Flame's madness. As the golden barbs inflict eternal agony upon him, Midra clung to the entreaty of his beloved Nanaya, whose final words were both a blessing and a curse. Endure. This single word became Midra's mantra, driving him to embrace the flame that ravaged his being and transformed him into a creature of fury and fire. Metzar, Mother of Fingers, was born from the cosmos as a daughter of the Greater Will. Metzar descended through a rift into the Land of Shadow, once a part of the Lands Between, to fulfill what she believed to be the divine wishes of her celestial parent. Metzar's form was as enigmatic as her origins, a grotesque yet awe-inspiring creature composed of countless fingers, each one a testament to her dominion over the rest of the fingers in the Lands Between. With 2 arms in front, her head and tail could conjure magic damage, while her stomach, a writhing mass of smaller fingers, spoke of her ability to nurture and command the 2 fingers and the finger creepers that roamed the realm. General Radahn, also known as Scarscourge Radahn, is the final boss of the DLC. He is renowned for his immense strength and martial prowess, which earned him the title of one of the mightiest demigods in the Lands Between. Radahn's presence in the DLC is intertwined with Mikla's ambitions. Mikla used his powers to manipulate a group, including Needle Knight Letta and her companions, into working together. It is revealed that Mikla has effectively hypnotized them, and upon entering the Shadow Keep and shattering a great rune, the spell is broken, causing chaos among the NPCs. The final boss battle of the DLC is a momentous event where Mikla's voice acknowledges Radahn's deeds as a warrior in his service and as a champion of his festival. Mikla heralds Radahn's return and his destiny to become Mikla's consort. This revelation adds layers of complexity to Radahn's character, as he is not merely a warrior, but also a key figure in Mikla's grand designs. Radahn was reborn from the grace that Mikla's soul possessed, and he exists in a spectral form. The DLC does not depict Radahn's resurrection, but rather his rebirth as promised consort Radahn, a being created from Mikla's soul and the remains of Mohg, the Lord of Blood. This may be From Software's greatest DLC to date. There's so much lore and some stories that have been cleared up, specifically Mikla, at least to an extent. As with many From Software DLCs, they raise a lot of questions and do not answer the questions we had about the base game. Maybe we'll get more answers in the future, but I'm not planning on it. I plan on making a similar video about the optional bosses or the bosses that aren't as well known throughout the DLC, as well as videos about Mikla and the DLC as a whole. But for right now, this is where we end off, and I hope to see you all in the next video.